Hey guys, welcome to the Resell Tale with the Revolving Battle Fox. And I just wanted to share a little bit more in detail about why I wanted to become a reseller. Now, I'm still learning and got a long ways to go, and my experience with reselling is extremely limited. Maybe I can do a video on that in the future. But as far as why I want to become a reseller, well, I wanted to make a little bit of extra cash to save up for a vacation. And where did you want to go? Well, I wanted to go to Anime Expo. Anime Expo, if you don't really know anything about anime or even video games, stuff like that. Well, Anime Expo is North America's largest cosplay convention or anime convention. So yeah, it's located in California, LA, or Los Angeles, California. And I've always wanted to go to Anime Expo for like almost the last 10 years now. Maybe about 8 years. Once I found out about it, which was through YouTube, there was a clip of this Hatsune Miku singer. She's like a Vocaloid, if you don't know. I won't get too into detail about it. I don't want to veer off track, but if you know anything about Hatsune Miku, I saw a news clip on YouTube about her, her crew coming to Los Angeles for Anime Expo, which I thought was awesome. I was into the Hatsune Miku game at the time, still am. And from there on out, I just knew I always wanted to go to Anime Expo. But for various reasons, I couldn't. But I actually did save up my money and went to Anime Expo 2017 and 2018. And I wanted to make this like a yearly thing. I knew it wouldn't be possible to go yearly for me because I have to die at some point. But I wanted to go, or just make it a year trip for as long as I can. And I had every intention on going to Anime Expo 2019, but I had some unexpected dental bills and stuff. And I was already planning to go to another convention in New York and Atlanta. So, long story short, my funds ran low. And just a little side note, I'm not going to the one in New York either. Not for financial reasons, but just for different reasons. But Anime Expo is kind of like my main thing I wanted to do. And this year, or not this year, but last year I actually took my nephew with me. And while he really wasn't into anime or stuff like that, he's kind of more into it now after watching My Hero Academia and would love to go again. So it kind of breaks my heart, first world problems, that not only am I not going, but I can't take him like I want to. So I figured, something's got to change, and this didn't happen for no reason. Like, there had to be a purpose where I couldn't afford it. And I honestly think, if that's the case, maybe this was like a gateway for me to get into reselling so I could figure out how to make extra money. I do work like a 9 to 5, or actually a 10 to 7, not 10, a 9 to 7 in my case. And I don't have any plans of becoming a full-time reseller. I just want some extra money, just some supplemental income on the side. And I like to make about $100 profit a month doing this, ideally. But if I could get like 50, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, the more profit the better, but I'd be really happy with like at least a $50 profit every month doing this. Once I get into it seriously and I'm done with like the studying and whatnot, and I really start thrifting, I would really like to make that. Now if I make like $100, $200 a month doing this, that'd be wonderful. $50 a month would help. That could be like Ubers and going out to eat while I'm at Anime Expo. Or the $100 a month, that could greatly go towards the hotel stay, because if you're staying at one of the convention hotels, their prices are super expensive, especially the Ritz-Carlton. I think last year it was like $360 a night. So if I make like $500 in a year doing this, that could greatly go towards half the cost at the Ritz. And you know, there are some other cheaper places. So if I do happen to like get a cheaper place, which I've never been at the Ritz before in LA, but if I do happen to go to like a cheaper place, then of course that's just money I can put back to spend on souvenirs. And not only would the money go towards me, but it would go towards my nephew and getting him there. That could be like a plane trip. $400 in 4 months, that would be his round trip ticket. And it's not just him, it's my sister when I can convince her to go, because I'm the type of person, I let life pass me by. You kind of have to tell me what to do in order for me to somewhat move forward like an inch. Because if I try to fly all the way from South Carolina, or not South Carolina, but the Atlanta airport, the world's busiest airport, all the way to LAX, I would end up in Kentucky or even Bangladesh. I was joking about with a coworker earlier. So yeah, that would cover her flight ticket. And you know, I love my sister, and I love it when she travels with me, because she's a travel nut, and she's kind of like my travel guide in a sense, to help me like stay on the right path, literally, and you know, just to keep an eye out on me, because I'm kind of sheltered, still trying to grow up a little bit, even at 26, soon to be 27 this month. But yeah, whenever I get down, I just think about, whenever I get down about, you know, making money, or wondering even if I can do this reselling thing, I tend to think about my goal and what I want. And ultimately what I want is to have some extra money to bring in on the side, so that way I don't have to say, sorry, I can't go, or I can't afford it. Because right now we don't have much overtime at my job. I love overtime. I try to do what I can to make the extra cash. But I'm hoping, well, my plan is to study up a little bit for reselling right now, and then when Anime Expo rolls around the corner, which should be around the 4th of July, then I'm going to start looking into doing my reselling work heavily. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more experienced on what I can find, and searching for flaws or stains or imperfections in shirts or stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do tend to have low self-esteem, and I do lack self-confidence, but somewhere in myself I do believe this is possible and that I can do it. Which kind of goes into the same vein with a video I made a long time ago, which was stated, so you want to go to Anime Expo, make it happen. And that was kind of like a motivation to others, if they wanted to go, that if they believe they could go, then I believe I could go. Which I think I might have to look up that video soon, because confidence level is down right now. But I wouldn't try to tackle the reselling business if I didn't think it would work out in my favor, at least some of the time, if not even most of the time. So yeah, guys, I don't want to hold you up too much longer, and truth be told, I only wanted this to be like a 3 to 4 minute video, but when you get to talking about Anime Expo, that's kind of like my heart, because it's something I've always wanted to do, and it's something I enjoy doing. It's just going out into California and just hanging out around people who share similar interests with me, and just being in a different area. Yeah, that's one of the only few things that gets me happy when I think about it. And I really do want to remember that while I push forward with my goal towards being a part-time reseller. So Hope you all enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos, feel free to subscribe. I also like to talk about cosplays, and I do drink tests, taste tests, video games. I do live streams, stuff like that. And, if you're coming from the reseller side, visiting my channel, like, that's what my channel's about too. So if you want to check that out, feel free to. But until next time, guys, later.